The sentence, "We have the greatest male and female basketball league in the world," has value. The NBA currently pays $10 million a year for that sentence. This table was provided by the World Sports Network. I made some small corrections. Revenues of $10 billion by the NBA compared to $60 million by the WNBA, 166 times more. Average viewership was 1.59 million, compared to 379,000, 4 times more. Average attendance, 17,000 to 5,600, 3 times more. So if viewership is 4 times more and attendance is 3 times more, why does the NBA make 166 times more money than the WNBA? Tickets cost twice as much, 94 to 47, but that doesn't come close to making up the difference. Like ticket price, we need to find the price per view. The price per view is how much ESPN pays the NBA per viewer. I made a new table. Using total viewership and the value of television rights, we get the price per view. The NBA is paid $1.33 per viewer by ESPN, compared to the 30 cents they pay to the WNBA, 4.5 times more. The WNBA should not be making 5 times less per viewer. They should make less because they have less viewers. With an average of 379,000 viewers, the WNBA matches the NHL at 373,000. Any minimum threshold for profitability has long since passed. With a roster of 144 compared to the NHL's 1123, per player the WNBA has more viewership than the NHL, meaning the average salary of a WNBA player should be higher than an NHL player. It's 35 times lower. These numbers are not perfect. Some games are regionally televised, but they're not the main point. As I said before, the sentence, "We have the greatest male and female basketball league in the world," has value. The NBA currently pays $10 million a year for that sentence, the amount they subsidize the WNBA. That is 1/1000th of the $10 billion they make in revenues and 1/500th of the $5 billion they pay for salaries in the male league. A statement has been popping up around the internet. One player that makes $12 million on an NBA team could cover the entire WNBA salary. The value the WNBA brings to the NBA is not greater than the salary of a single player. It's greater than the salary of an entire team. The NBA increases the value of their product to the world, China, Europe, Africa, by having both the greatest male and female basketball players under the umbrella of their organization. If the greatest female basketball players in the world decided to go play in Europe, the viewership of the male league would skyrocket. The NBA also generates sales for the women's league, but as the total viewership of the WNBA exceeds any NBA team, they are clearly worth more than the value of multiple superstars. They reach this metric while playing a sixth of the games and having the third of the player base. The next argument is an emotional one, but hear me out. Outside of the games, ESPN and TNT make money by providing engaging content. This includes interviewing players, showing highlights, and debating the league. I don't have the patience to watch a full game anymore. I follow the seasons and watch Shaq make jokes about the games. For every 5 minutes broadcasters talk about the NBA, I want to listen to 1 minute of the WNBA. At 1/3 the player base, the amount I'm willing to pay per player has become nearly identical. This coverage uses the television rights ESPN pays for. So how does this happen? How does the WNBA make so little money? Collective bargaining agreements or CBAs? The WNBA is currently owned half by the 30 NBA teams and half by the 12 WNBA teams. A loss leader strategy involves selling a product or service at a price that is not profitable, but is sold to attract new customers or sell additional products and services to those customers. Conflict of interest exists when making these contracts with ESPN. Any loss the owners receive in getting paid less per view for the WNBA can be offset by a higher price for the NBA. I did not sit down at the bargaining table. I'm not suggesting this is happening, but the risk is there. And while cable is not streaming, it's getting close. I do know that the WNBA has an average viewership on par with the NHL, exceeds any single NBA team in total viewership, and multiple teams for interviews and overall coverage, the thing I watch the most of. The WNBA increases overall NBA sales by acting as the biggest mascot in existence. There are no two leagues that are more closely tied together in the minds of fans. I don't even know if there is a WNFL. And oh yeah, NBA mascots make more than WNBA players. A lot more.